that the basic objective and mandate of RSPs is how to organize communities. So what shape is that going to take? I mean, now we have started giving it name and a nomenclature, but basically what it is, initially they get organized in maybe what we call a community organization. It has different names in different places. In India they used to call it self-help group. Anywhere from 15 to 25 households, because they are the ones which is a cohesive group. They know each other and they trust each other. It's a question of trust, and they also know that who is really the best to lead them. And then obviously in a village, when we have about 75-80% of the people so organized, then you think of something which is higher than that, because this was the household need. But then the household need also has bigger needs. Maybe at the village level you need to do something. So they then federate themselves into a village organization. And similarly, when in a union council, which is the basic unit in Pakistan, when we have maybe 75-80% of the villages organized, then they federate into what we call at the union level, which we call the local support organization. So the key message is that that is really the, what should I say, the foundation. And what are these? These are really institutions of the people. The difference between these institutions and the ones, for example, like a RSP or like an NGO or like government, these may be institutions for the people, but they are not of the people. And Lincoln's famous definition of democracy, democracy is of the people, by the people, for the people. So this of the people is something which we are really bringing in. And that's why, the general term that we use is that the administrative pillar, which is president to the Patwari, or the political pillar, which is from the parliament right down to union council, these two pillars, administrative and political pillars, they are not institutions of the people. Administrative pillar is for the people, political pillar is by the people. They elect them, but it's not they who are there. They are only in these. So the key message is that if you succeed in fostering financially viable, that is the main thing, because sustainability will only come if they are financially viable. Financially viable institutions of the people, which is now being called as 3-tier social organization, and then you have achieved your objective. Because the whole purpose is that if these institutions come into existence, then they can access all the services and supplies which are meant for them. After all, government, what are the functions or duties of the government departments? To provide services and supplies. But because firstly there is no receiving mechanism, and secondly that they are not empowered, so what happens is that these services and supplies are hijacked by the ones who are powerful, by the elites. And that's the reason it does not reach the people for whom it is meant. And the institutions of the people then empower them. And especially when it comes to women, their empowerment only comes through these institutions, not individually. So anything that RSPs are doing, whatever they are doing, whether they're doing something which is in any sector, whether it's health, education, irrigation, natural resource management, credit and banking, they have to keep that in view, that how much does it contribute to the strengthening of the institutions of the people. That's the key message. Because if you deviate from that, then you are deviating from your mandate. Then you are really basically going on somebody else's turf. And that's where then you will see that a sort of controversy, a sort of then enmity starts. That who are these people? If we are giving the same resources, then we can do better. So we don't want to be in that position.